Hello, hello, how are we doing? Hi, jump up from your desks. Hello again. I'm sorry I've been missing at the weekend. But I'm back again, and I felt like the session that needed to be done today was a happy hip session. Lots of people are out walking more, running more, sitting at desks more, but are they stretching more? Probably not. So I promised my friend and my sister that I would do this session, especially for them, because they do suffer from this. So just to say hello again, I forgot to say Instagrammers, I'm really sorry. So I'm going live at the moment in Facebook, YouTube, and I've got Instagram from my phone here. And I know that my banner is the wrong way around, but I can't work out how to change it whilst I'm live. So that's a bit annoying. Anyway, you know how to find me if you need to. Right, wonderful. So I'm just going to spend 10 minutes. I know you're all busy. Hopefully you've stood up now and you're going to join me. So let's just circle the hips just to get warmed up. And I know people have seen me do this before. It's quite a classic, little warm up and mobilisation if you've been sitting at your desk. So 4 moves and 4 of these. And I've been sitting at my desk more and more since all of this started, since March. And boy, I feel it. You get up after half hour or even an hour and you're just like, oh, hips are tight. So I can't imagine how you all feel sitting there all day. So just doing this for 10 minutes will really help. Okay, let's go again. Circle, circle. 4 of these. Circle, then lift the knee just to mobilise. Great, and then kick back. Get the body flowing. So some of the stretches I'm going to do in a minute are very deep. So if you don't feel that it's right for you, don't do it. So I'm just leaning forward now and kicking back. Do that again. Hello. So lean forward, and all these little videos can be watched later on. They're all in the IGTV or on YouTube. Just these little 10-minute takeaways to loosen wrists. You could be doing that at the same time. Let's do it one more time with a loosening of the wrists together. 4, lovely. Draw a figure of 8 with the wrists. This is especially for you desk workers. And kick back. Good. And knee raise. Off up to the side. Right, now I would say we're nice and warmed up now. We've mobilised, we've moved the legs. I tell you what, let's just go out this way. So I'm moving our body in, moving the hips in all of the different planes of movement. So this forward, that's sagittal. Yeah, like this. Then frontal is to the side. And then let's actually just move them off to the diagonal. So just twist round. Just twisting round. So we've got those hips mobilised and warmed up. And now I'm ready to give you 5 more minutes of stretching. Excellent. Right, let's get onto the mat. Let's get onto the mat. I'm just checking. That's it. I'm fitting in. Okay. And the other thing with Instagram, which is so annoying, is you can't record live like this in landscape. So I always have to try and fit into the portrait. And I'm sure that won't be a feature that will, I'm sure it will be a feature that will be sorted out soon. But yeah, it's a bit annoying. Anyway, let's go into our child's pose. So immediately stretching our hips here by folding forward. So sit back as much as you can on your heels and stretch forward. And then just wiggle side to side. So it's also a wonderful lower back stretch. That's it, just wiggle side to side. Now popping yourselves onto all fours, you're going to just circle the hip in both directions. So go one way and then go the other way. Now the other side, one way, then the other way. And again, one way, then the other way. And then we're going to take one foot and put it next to the hand, wiggle the foot forward and lean, like that to start a race. Yeah, so lean forward. Feel the stretch, and then you can sit up and lean forward. Feel the depth in the stretch there. Then from here, place your other hand by your ear and put that hand back down again. And you are going to, actually I should probably show you this side, shouldn't I? Yeah, that's better. So we like this. Move it back a bit. So you're going to crunch down and come up. So this again is a lovely stretch for your back. So crunch down as far as your elbow will go. Don't rush to come up, and then up towards the ceiling. So we've got this great stretch in the hips. And as we go deeper, it's deepening the stretch in your hips. 4, and you could definitely spend much longer. I'm watching the clock and it ticks by very quickly. So you can spend much longer doing this, or you could repeat it after. But let's do the other side. So wiggle forward, lean into it. Feel the stretch in your hips just from being in this position. Then sit up and do it so you can sink down even more. So can you see I'm not here, I'm sinking down. That's it, lovely. Great, then hand by ear, other hand back on the mat and crunch down. And I'm taking time over this, not rushing, and up. You might feel a little bit of a balance challenge in this one as well. One side is probably more than the other. Four, wonderful. Okay, then sit back and then swap sides and get into the pigeon. Excellent. So with the pigeon, if you're not familiar, you bring one foot forward and across in front of the other knee, and then lie down low. So the back leg is, the other leg is out behind you. Get down nice and low and wiggle side to side. So this is the one. Now that leg that's at the front, open your knee out to the side. So the knee that's at the front, open it out, not very much, really tight hips, never open out too far, just a little bit. And then flatten yourself over the pelvis and wiggle side to side. So what you're doing here is moving gently, and if you find a place with a deeper sensation, i.e. it hurts, stay there, because that is telling you that that place needs the deeper stretch. So you just wiggle side to side and push up. And again, you could stay here much longer. You could spend 10 minutes just doing this and your hips would be really pleased and thankful. Great, and then push back, the other side. And people that come to my classes and know I've always said this, I am super lucky because we've all got perks with our job, and this is mine. I am super lucky that I am able to stretch so much. And it's just the best feeling. It's just the best feeling. And as we get a little bit older, over 40, I don't want to say it, but as we get over 40, I think actually over 45 is when it starts to really kick in. You really appreciate these sort of stretches more than going crazy outside. But then you need that as well. So you've got to get the balance right, you know. Okay, so I wanted to do one more. Now this stretch is deep, the sumo, right? So let's, as we're down here, let's get into it from here. So you go wide. Now I can do this, so don't be alarmed if you can not get in this position, because I've been doing it a little while now. Since lockdown, I've come across this, and I'm so much better at it. So what you're doing here is, if you were standing, you go wide, and you kind of crouch down. The hands are here. Feet are here, and you try and get back on your heels, and your hands are down and your heels are down, and that is the aim. And then you rock about, look, side to side, opening the hips more, and just relax into it, if there's any such thing. And I can really feel this stretch, don't get me wrong. So people that aren't quite flexible enough to do this, you'll probably be something like this. Hands might be down. You might only be able to get here, or your heels might be lifted, that's fine. You can decide whether you want to go down with the heels lifted if they won't go flat, or if you want to just go halfway with the heels down. But whatever it is, just keep trying it and rock side to side, and then you can push the hips open with your elbows. I mean, it really is not very ladylike this at all. Who cares? I want happy hips. That's it. And you just wiggle side to side. Brilliant. And I'm going to come up and roll up, and that is it. That's about 11 minutes. Time always flies. But yeah, they might feel a bit stiff at the moment, especially if you're not used to the depth of stretch. But try and factor some of those stretches in a bit more often, and hopefully you'll have happy hips. Brilliant. Have a good day. Hope you managed to do that, Ruth. And yeah, have a good day and afternoon at the desk. Bye.